All right, let's go.
When I say war, you say eagle. War, eagle, war, eagle, war, eagle. Let's go! Come on, return, baby.
On August 28th, the Deforest Norskies traveled to Monona Grove for the second game of the 2015 football season. The Silver Eagles wasted no time, scoring on the first play of the game with quarterback Mitch Kelsey running into the end zone. After a Colin Larsh extra point, it was 7-0 Silver Eagles. The Deforest Norskies, however, had a physical offense of their own and drove down the field, scoring this touchdown from quarterback Connor True to wide receiver Jacob Capstrand to make the score 7-6 Monona Grove. The Silver Eagles then responded with hard-charging Torin Young down the field and into the end zone to make the score 13-6 Silver Eagles. The Norskies then returned fire with a long touchdown scramble by running back Jacob Saxman. After the extra point, it was tied 13-all. After several defensive battles, Monona Grove broke free with a long pass to wide receiver Andriy Naherniak. After the extra point, it was 20-13 Monona Grove. Having put in another punishing drive, the Silver Eagles punched into the end zone, again with Torin Young. With the extra point, it was 27-13 Monona Grove. With time running out, the Norskies put together one last drive, reaching the end zone to make the score 27-20. After receiving the onside kick, Monona Grove knelt in the victory formation to end the game with a final score of 27-20 Silver Eagles. Next week, Monona Grove travels to Oregon to face the Panthers.
To start that first play or final play of the first half, did that feel like maybe the big momentum changer or a key point for you guys?
It was definitely huge. I mean, they were starting to push us around a little bit, and we were starting to get a little worried. We did make some good adjustments to take away some of that stuff. But that play at the end of the first half was going into the locker room obviously tied is a huge momentum shift for us. Yeah, they go up they score there, and then things are a little bit different. But our kids coming out of both two halves, both games have responded. So I'm proud of those guys.
Talk to me about Torin's ability to sort of pick up, the slack if there was any tonight, and just grinding out some of those plays. When you needed 3 yards, he was there.
Well, Torin's a grinder, and we talk about the grinder. We talk about him being patient, and teams are gonna bring it. And in a game like this, when they know that there's not much he can do, it's hard to get out of the outside. The weather conditions, and what Torin does is when he runs the ball, he brings energy. Everybody gets a little swagger. Everybody feels a little more confident. Everybody wants to block harder, and obviously it sets things up like play action pass and all that stuff too. So
correct me if I'm wrong. Last week it seemed like there weren't too many designed runs for Mitch Kelsey. This week there were a few, at least right to start. Was that something you sort of came in this week thinking that you want to integrate his ability to run the ball a little bit?
Yeah, I wanted to get him into the feel. A night like this, he knows it's going to be a struggle to throw the ball. He's probably he's a young quarterback. He's probably thinking, oh my gosh, you know, like with this weather, how am I going to handle this? So I wanted to run the ball with him right off the bat to get that first pop in place, and generally that kind of like gets your head bobbing a little bit, and you realize it's still just a game, it's still just football. You know, we're out here in the rain having fun as kids. Well, the kids were having fun. I don't know about the coaches, but yeah, that's kind of what we did, and you know, and it helps when your fullback is Torin Young and trying to hit a B gap dive, and you know they're probably going to give some respect to that. So.
2 strong opponents, 2 pretty good wins. What have you sort of learned about your team in these first 2 weeks?
I learned that we fight to the end. You know, we still got a lot of improvement to make. You know, I look at film and I look at some things. I saw some great things out of some players, but the upside is there. You know, we can keep going further. We keep playing for 4 quarters, and that's what makes me proud. And you know, and when you got a team that will just fight and fight and fight and play and play and play, the upside's huge. So I look for great things to keep going forward.
All right, thanks, Coach. Go get out of the rain.